What's up, Average Dad fans? Welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about this, the Xiaomi 14 Pro. For the last 3 years, I've never owned one. I've always gone for the Mi 11 Ultra, the 12S Ultra, the 13 Ultra, and year on year, those phones are at the top of my Android candy bar phone list. So why have I bought the 14 Pro this year? Well, two reasons. First reason, the channel's growing. I want to provide as much content to you as possible. And on that note, thank you so much for all the support. Where yesterday's OnePlus video has exceeded all expectations for me. Now that was a comparison between the V2. I thought it would do quite well, but we've gained like 250 new subscribers in 24 hours. So yeah. For those that are new to the channel, hello, I'm Mike, the Average Dad. I do content on tech, mostly phones, mostly Chinese phones imported from. So, what I want to do is talk through the specs, tell you the phone variant I ordered and when you can expect some content on it. And of course, let you know if I'll be selling it to you at a discount. Let's go. So this year, Xiaomi are jumping on the titanium bandwagon. Yes, Xiaomi have released a 14 Pro variant that does come in titanium. However, there's a couple of caveats. The first caveat being that it's only available in 1 terabyte of storage, which obviously adds to the cost. And because it's titanium, that obviously adds to the cost as well. So the titanium variant is roughly £950 or $1,150. I didn't go for that one. I am going to sell on this device, and when you find out the cost of the other variants, I think you'll agree that the value for money is certainly not sitting with the titanium version, even though it looks absolutely awesome. So I went for the ceramic white edition of the device. I assume it's ceramic white. It might just be glass white. Probably is just glass white for the Pro. I've gone for the white one. Silver aluminium rails. And I went for the 0.5 terabyte storage version. Now again, just to put this in perspective, this is a top tier flagship, like to rival the S23 Ultra, to rival any other Android flagship phone. But the 0.5 terabyte version of the 14 Pro was £775. Yes, that is an absolute steal. When you consider that's nearly £300 cheaper than the new Google Pixel 8 Pro. Yeah, mind-blowing. So I saved myself a couple $100 on the titanium one and just went for the white. 0.5 terabyte storage, which is more than enough for me, and I know it's more than enough for you, because let's be honest, I will be selling it and one of you will be buying it. Now, specs-wise on the 14 Pro, it's a year to be excited. The Xiaomi 14 Pro is the first phone to get the new Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Generation 3 processor with the Adreno 750 GPU. Now, what does that mean beyond flagship specs, bro, as Flossie would say? This is going to be way more power than you'll ever need, but year on year, they have to keep doing it. That's what technology is all about. So I have no benchmark scores for the 8 Gen 3. Just be assured that it's going to be the most powerful Snapdragon chip ever made on a 3 nanometer processor. Yes, Apple and Qualcomm are doing their little dance, and ultimately we all benefit, so I'm fine with that. Now, it's running Android 14 out the box with HyperOS according to GSM Arena. So whether that's accurate and they've got rid of the MIUI 14 or 15 skin, I don't know, but HyperOS, I'm not going to lie, sounds pretty cool. Now, as far as other specs, it's a 6.73 inch Super AMOLED display with, wait for it, 6 billion colours and a 3000 nit peak brightness. At some point, these displays are going to start searing our eyeballs. 3000 nits seems extreme, but again, we'll take it. It's got all of the latest and greatest specs, including Wi-Fi 8, Bluetooth 5.4, UFS 4.0, the latest 3.2 output generation 2. Essentially, you can connect it to any device. Xiaomi have their own kind of like Samsung DeX mode as well that'll work from here. It's got everything inside and outside that you could want. And remember, folks, this isn't the Ultra variant that's due out in a few months. This is the Pro version. So I have no idea. Maybe with the Ultra version you can teleport or something. Who knows what they're going to manage with that. But what you're also wanting to hear about is the cameras. Before I talk about the rear cameras, I need to shout out Xiaomi for doing something that I believe they've never done before. And thank goodness they're making this step. It's 4K selfie video recording, folks. Yes, the ultimate downside to most Chinese smartphones is that the rear cameras are absolutely amazing, but the front cameras are slightly better than potato-ish. Well, we now have 4K 60 FPS on this selfie camera. Hallelujah. On the rear cameras, 8K 30 frames per second, all the 4K, all the 1080p you could need, and that's on all 3 lenses. We're also getting the opportunity to use log footage. Again, shock, like on the new iPhone 15 Pro variants, there is log video recording. So I'm excited to see how that looks. Now, as far as the actual specs, it's a 50 megapixel triple setup. However, there is a zoom lens. It's not quite periscope, but it is 3.2 times telephoto. So a 3.2 times optical zoom, which, having used the Xiaomi 13, 12 and 11 Ultra, I know that the photography is going to be fantastic. And now that they've upgraded the video recording capabilities, yeah, I'm expecting some really positive things from this. Now, when can I expect to get my Xiaomi 14 Pro? As you all know, I work closely with WONDA Mobile these days. I have a link in description. If you buy anything through WONDA Mobile, as it is right now, and you pay by bank transfer, you'll get 3.8% off. Their profit margin on phones is small, but I am still working away looking to get a average dad discount code. But until I can get one, I will ensure that every device I personally buy from WONDA is passed on to you at a discounted rate. So, the Xiaomi 14 Pro was £775. It seems only fair to sell it back to you once I've done my videos, and this will be the same usual first come first serve. DM me on Instagram, but I am going to sell it for £700. Simple, nice even number. You can get all that specs, all that storage for £700 shipped. That's including shipping. So again, if you're interested in that device, get in touch. However, please bear in mind that I will not get it until at least the 7th of November. I am holding out hope because it says the phone ships on the 6th, and I know 7th seems soon, but I'm holding out hope that my contacts at WONDA are actually going to ship it to me early. Who knows? So at some point next week it'll arrive, and at some point the week after it should be ready to be sent to you. So again, 14 Pro is ordered for the first time ever, a Pro variant. I am genuinely excited to get the candy bar style phone in my hands for a change. Not that I'll be parting with the OnePlus Open anytime soon. I've decided to rock it naked. I got rid of the case. I put the case on the shelf. This phone is too pretty to put in a case. Anyway, Xiaomi, thanks very much for watching, as always, and until next time.